Hello everybody, we are Avanti3D. For the past 30 days, the four of us have been working exhaustively to develop a system that can solve a problem we have all encountered. That problem is the failures of 3D printers. Now, to introduce you more to this problem, we have a short clip that we'd like to show you.
New shapes are possible. The manufacturing industry is transformed. But what happens when things go wrong? We are plagued by printers that will release to the market prematurely, and subsequently, printer failures. Failures halt us makers in our tracks and leave us frustrated and productless. What if we could be notified, instantly, of a failed print? What if, instead of monitoring 3D prints ourselves, something could do it for us?
Avanti3D, and we are solving the 3D printer unreliability issue. So from our extensive PMR of over 200 survey responses, we found that 23% of people's 3D printers fail often. And of those people, 61% of them check on their printers often, meaning they're effectively babysitting their 3D printers. 3D printers require a personal technician for them to even function. Why should we have that? So what we're developing is a simple, smart monitoring solution where the user is taken out of the equation. They do not have to sit there to monitor their print. Rather, we have a smart system that allows us to monitor it for them. This consists of a smart camera module, shown there, connecting to an image processing hub. Now, one thing that's really important about our product, installation is very simple. It's a simple plug-and-play solution that mounts onto any printer's print bed. And we use image processing to record the user's prints, understand if there is a failure, and notify the user all in due time. Additionally, we have a feature offering time-lapse functionality, so not only can users pinpoint where their 3D prints mess up, they can also record time lapses to share with friends, families, and manufacturers.
I'll shortly elaborate on our team. So the great background voice you've heard in the video is Nate Houston. He's responsible for marketing and promo materials. My name is Bo. I'm from Ukraine. I'm responsible for public relations and sales. Jasper is the guy behind hardware and design. And then lastly, Adam Potter is responsible for all of our software. So he single-handedly wrote all of the computer vision algorithm, which is extremely cool. And then I'll talk a little bit more about traction and exciting partnerships that we gained during the last month. So first of all, from our PMR, 46% of the people who we interviewed were interested in continuing cooperation with us. And then from the people we chose as our potential beta testers, 88% agreed to become our beta testers in the future. So we're getting ready to manufacture our first production units and ship them out to receive the beta test results. And then some even more exciting results are our new partnerships with Woodbury Forest School, a private boarding school in Virginia who is planning to test our product and then give us feedback on it and potentially become our customer in the future. They experience 3D printing failures in their education process all the time. D-Script is a company from Chicago who uses 3D printed parts for their mass production units, and then for them it's crucially significant to have their prints done on time and reliably. A-Ventures is a venture capital fund who will provide us free legal advice. Lastly, MIT. We made some friends in the MIT makerspaces, and we're hoping to install our product in the MIT makerspaces to test it out and see how it works in real life conditions. And lastly, we have everybody in this room as a great network from MIT Launch.
So we have very few competitors, but there are definitely a few worth mentioning. Up there you can see MakerBot has released cameras in a few of their most recent models, However, this doesn't do very much in terms of functionality and is very limited in terms of its market share. Additionally, there is something called Octoprint, which is an open source software that hackers use to develop products that can control their printers and they can use a live stream online. However, this doesn't actually monitor it for you. And what our product does is, instead of being a middleman for watching your printer, it actually watches your printer for you and tells you when it's failed, so you don't have to sit there and watch yourself. So our market is really incredible. The 3D printing industry is growing at an incredibly rapid rate at over about 30% a year, which is huge, and it's estimated to double by 2020. So this is an incredible market to get into, and we think there's definitely a space for us. We see a $500 million market, and as we start working on some of the niche markets, we're working down at an $8 million level right now, but we're hoping to expand in the future.
So after our 5-year projection, net income is around $400,000, and we will do this with some really exciting plans that we have for the future. As soon as launch is over, we plan to launch a Kickstarter to gain traction for our product. After that, we'll obviously begin manufacturing and begin to export this product. We're looking into aluminum casing, as well as more proprietary hardware that will allow us to produce our product for a cheaper price. Obviously, we'll launch e-sales on Amazon and our own e-commerce websites. Also, in terms of product plans, we have some really interesting innovations that are in the making, and we are excited to launch after our keystone product. We think this is a really exciting invention. Again, we are Avanti3D, and thank you for your time.